What it is, y'all, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you today with more Danmachi, and today we're going to be talking about the Mega Valis Quest. That's right, we talked about the other ones, we talked about the XP quest, we talked about the CP quest, and we're going to once again talk about Valis Quest. Now, you already know pretty much what I'm going to say here, so I'm going to make it as brief as I can, but if you're paying attention, you kind of understand where I'm going with this, but let's start off by showing off here the main focus of this event. If I go here to change equipment on Kino, you'll see Kino is equipped with this 3-star knife. Earnable Valis plus 5%. Okay? Now this is an awesome addition to the game that sadly is not yet available on versions outside of the North American version and the Japanese version. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I don't make the rules. It is just a thing. But if you are in the North American version or the Japanese version, you are in luck because you can actually take massive advantage of this. 5% might not seem like much, but remember, you can get 3 of those. That adds 15% to your overall, basically, income. Now, if I go to Photo here, you'll notice Photo is actually using the Happy Golden Knife. Earnable Valis plus 15%. So, there's 3 of those in the game and 3 of the Happy Knives in the game. When all 6 are equipped, that is a total net return, well, more than net return, a total return of 60%. You will grab 60% more, I think I've said 50% in the past, but it is 60% more Valis per run than you would acquire normally. Proof? Let's go ahead and run this. Everybody on this team, let me just double check because I did just reset. Yeah, Bella has the Happy Knife. Proof of this? Check this out. Mega Valis Quest is generally supposed to pay out about 1 million Valis, which is a good amount. But with the Happy Knives and the Happy Golden Knives all equipped, look at our income now. Now, you probably won't be able to see a huge amount right here right away, but wait till it all accrues. All right? Boom. So, 640,000 right there alone. You already can tell it's going to be well over 1 million. And boom. Should be another 640,000, I believe. Yep. For a total income of, drum roll, please. All right. 1.6 million Valis. 1.6 million Valis per run. Now, sadly, we only get 1 run a day. But they also took the regular Valis quest and they cut the cost. So those of you that were here last night for the stream, you'll notice that I now have 22 million Valis to my name. I think during the stream, I think I maybe had 1 million. So what I did is I spent a few potato snacks, not a huge number, but a few, and I literally just ran this a few times over and got myself tons of Valis. So for those of you guys that don't know, for those of you guys that don't come to the streams, I am always Valis poor. I am so out of Valis all the time. It is ridiculous. And a lot of that comes from the fact that I ascend lots of units. But unfortunately, I've not been able to ascend a good number only because I just simply haven't had the Valis. It's hard to come by. Now, when this is only 24 cost, which if I'm real, this should always be 24 cost. The fact that it is, 48 stamina to run is kind of a travesty, honestly, especially for what you get out of it. Now, after they upgraded it, we're now getting 370,000, almost 400,000 per run. So we'll accrue Valis extremely quickly. Now, how do we acquire this? Well, very simply put, just like before, if we go to Ryu's story, and you'll have a little dot down here that says casino once you've beaten it, literally all 6 missions or whatever it is. As soon as you've finished all of these on their normal difficulty, you'll open up the casino. In the casino, you have 1 game and 1 game only. Sadly, they, for a number of reasons, aren't going to be able to expand this anymore. It's not really viable. Most of the world is not. They kind of have laws and stuff against this type of gameplay mode, which is truly unfortunate because there's no way. It's really sad because there's no real way to exchange money realistically to acquire coins or items in here. But I mean, It's just the way the laws are written. It really sucks. But we can go play a couple rounds of poker. And let's see what we got here. Man, a whole lot of nothing. Man, I do not feel confident on this. Let's grab our face cards, and we got lucky. Now, my favorite thing about this is 30,000 is not going to get us what we want. We want to challenge and double this beast up. Normally, I wait for higher end things to... give me a 9. All right. And double a fail. That's fine. Run this enough times, and you'll actually wind up getting super lucky. I'm going to grab the 8 there, because I might... what did I say? Full house, baby. 120,000? Now that I'm going to try to double up. You can double this up. Now, you know what? And it worked! So now, literally, I'm going to have 240,000 of my initial 120 investment. And you can actually challenge this a few times over. Now, you do want to be careful. You don't want to get greedy, because you could actually kind of run out of luck pretty fast. Case in point. Yeah, I knew it. And I even told myself, I'm like, I should have hit that one. That's okay. It happens. I got greedy. But neither here nor there. The whole reason to do this, the entire reason that you want to do this, is for the item exchange. Now, people have asked me in the past, are the units in here worth it? My answer is no. There was a point in time where these units were, but these units are so not worth it that Glitter Princess Eyes, you can't even hero ascend. Do you hear me? You cannot hero ascend her. So the units in here, not worth. Like, they're awesome for collection purposes, and they're a lot of fun to, like, have in your box, and it's really unique to be like, oh, I MLB these units, and you can actually get some Iris for MLBing them, but the main focus in here, in my opinion, is the Happy Golden Mail. If you're not familiar with what this does, the Happy Golden Mail will actually give you an increased, I believe it's actually another 15% increase in the amount of XP you acquire, whereas, I've already purchased them all here, but if we go down here, the Happy Golden Knife will increase your Valis input. Happy Knife increases Valis, though it is a 3-star equip. And the Happy Mail also increases XP, but that is, once again, a 3-star equip. Player XP, not character XP, but, you know, still, most of us don't grind character XP most of the time. So, that equipment is really good. And what I do, and what I would recommend most people do, is I go in here, go to my party, and my very first party is always equipped with units that I want to upgrade. Now, I have Buffalo Bell on here for one very, and make no mistake, that is Buffalo Bell. If you don't get that reference, watch some classic cinema. If you do get that reference, put the movie in the comments section down below. But neither here nor there. That is Buffalo Bell. The rest of these are all crossover units that are fairly useless, but I do want to upgrade their CP. So when I'm basically running any event, then I can just grab this team. If I'm just doing an event grind, grab this team, and this team will acquire a lot more XP and a lot more Valis per run. And you don't need a really beefy team to actually do a lot of these runs. So, like, this team is just fine. This team is beating very hard events. No questions asked. A lot of people ask me, can you use units that are like, you know, level 60, level... I mean, look at Buffalo Bell is level 57. He's not even fully upgraded to level 60. And I've been using that unit on this team to grind story event. You can grind very hard story event with these units. Now, I wouldn't take these units into, like, you know, War Game or Record Buster or anything like that. Nothing really hard. But for a general story grind, it's more than enough. So what I do is I set up this team. I've equipped this team with what of those, you know, the Happy Mails that I've gotten. When I finally grind up the other Happy Golden Mail, which is really hard to motivate myself to do, to be honest, just because, you know, I really want to see more expansion in that mode. But neither here nor there. I mean, that's just personal foible. Basically build a team, equip them with all the stuff, you're good to go. That's that. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments section down below. Have you been running Valis Quest? And are you going to utilize this time, which you very definitely well should, to just grind tons and tons and tons of Valis? Because I'm going to be using it. Like, I'm going to, at least once a day, do a massive stamina run in here and just acquire tons of Valis. I really want to come out of the base this time next week with north of 100 million Valis, because honestly, I've got a lot of equipment that I need to ascend. I've got a lot of essential materials because we run 7th zone every week, and simply put, I mean, why not? Take advantage of it while it's here. Like, comment, share. I'll be back at you guys with more Danmachi really soon.